Hello friends, you can log on to primeaptacademy.com to access complete free video courses. So this is the 20th question of the algebra chapter. Question says if z lies between -1 and 0, then the value of z plus 1 upon z lies between. So now if you look at it, z is a negative number, we know here. Okay, if it approaches -1, let's say if for right now, if I put z equal to -1, what do I get as the number? -1 plus 1 upon -1, which is -2. So as z approaches -1, this expression z plus 1 upon z approaches -2. Okay, at the other extreme, as z approaches 0, now z will approach 0 from what side? From the negative side, because z is less than 0. So as z approaches 0, z plus 1 upon z will approach how much? It will approach to a negative infinite number. Let's say, for example, if you take z is equal to minus 0.000001, like this. So in that case, z plus 1 upon z will be how much? This minus 0.000000, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 and 1, plus 1 upon that negative number. If it is 1 upon that negative number, that means you can just write minus of how much? This is 1 upon this, so that will be 1 upon 0.1 is 10, 1 upon 0.01 is 100, so 1 upon this is 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 4, 10 raised to 5 and 10 raised to 6, minus 10 raised to 6. So this becomes almost, see this part over here is negligible, so this is almost equal to minus 10 raised to minus 6. So it is becoming a very big number as z approaches to 0. So as z approaches, if you decrease z further, when I say decrease z in terms of value, as you approach 0 further, this will increase further more. Okay, so ultimately this will go towards a negatively very huge number. So as z approaches 0, z plus 1 upon z approaches minus infinity. Okay, so now if you look at it over here at one extreme, z is approaching towards z plus 1 upon z is approaching towards -2. At other extreme it is approaching to minus infinity. So I can say z upon 1 upon z, it approaches to minus infinity. So that means it lies between minus infinity and -2. So it lies between minus infinity and -2. Okay, and that is the answer here. Okay, so value of z plus 1 upon z lies between minus infinity and -2, and you can represent it like this. Also it can also be represented as minus infinity to -2. These curly brackets, like normal brackets, curved bracket, means that minus infinity and -2 are not the values that this expression is taking. So it is approaching towards -2 and minus infinity, but it is never equal to -2. Why? Because z is also not equal to -1. Okay, so that's how we solve this question.